after discussing the last lesson of Module 1, which is the packaging and consumer behavior, let us now proceed with the Module 2, which is the designing effective packaging. We will tackle first the principles of product packaging design. Our learning outcomes is to explain the principles of product packaging design to create innovative and functional packaging solutions that meet both the aesthetic and the practical needs of our consumers. So this topic does not really require logic or kanang kung bright jud ta. This topic or lesson requires our creativity. So I hope we keep that in mind na dili kailangan i-memorize ni tanan, but we have to familiarize this and atong i-on atong pagka-creative as an individual. Now let's proceed to the 4C principles of product packaging design. We have this principle that offers a comprehensive approach to the product packaging design. Each principle makes a distinct function in ensuring that our packaging not only stands out, but also speaks directly to the needs and wants of the intended customers. By understanding these 4 characteristics or 4 principles, brands can develop packaging that is not only seen, but also remembered and experienced. The first 4C principles of product packaging design is the clarity, which communicates with the purpose. So this clarity in packaging design is essential siya for effective communications upon sa atoang customers. It's not enough to simply make information available sa atoang packaging. It must also be clear and concise. And with the first glance, it must be compelling. Kasi in today's fast-paced market, customers frequently make split-second judgments. Ma-judge man ganita na tao, unsa na lang kaya ang ato ang packaging, di ba? And packaging that communicates what the product is, who is it for, and why it's beneficial, it can all have a substantial impact sa ato ang sa mga consumers' decisions. Take a look at this photo example below. Nagabaligya sila og different kinds of sudan in boneless na terms or boneless na sudan. So naay mga images sa mga animals na ilahang gipang input sa ilang packaging design with different labels of identifications such as pork, ang isa is fish, ang isa is kambing, mutton, okay, ang isa is chicken, then ang last is prawns. So they are all boneless and except sa prawns na tail on. And makita nato sa packaging pa lang na mao na ilang ginabaligya. So dili na ta magduha-duha na unsa din nilang ginabaligya. Dili na kailangan ipangutana kay naa na tanan nakabutang sa packaging. Makita po nato ang ilang certifications kung asa gimanufacture, pila ka net weight and expiration date, and naa siya'y halal na certifications. Pero para sa kuha, it's best to not use these graphic designs, but unsaon siya pagluto or unsa iyahang end na result. Like, sa unsa ilang gigamit sa prawns. Inana dapat ang ilahang gipang input other than the graphic design sa mga animals. Kasi mas more attractive ang luto na daan na product than kaning mga graphic. So, mag-imagine pa ka na kung asa na part sa pork, mutton, chicken, or fish ang ilahang gipang baligya. Under sa clarity is essential information with the precision. So this precision of information is at the heart of the clarity. Product details such as usage instructions, the ingredients, and nutritional information should be easy to find and comprehend. Comprehend. Naa magay mga terms na lisod kayo i-comprehend, especially dili ta mga food tech or mga food enthusiast. We're just commoners diri sa ato ang mundane world. So dili kayo ta scientist para makabalo or maka-search dayon ana ng mga ingredients, di ba? We need to have a layman's term na mga ingredients name as much as possible. Pero if not, dili nila pwedeng ibutang because under sa laws and legal authorities or legal na frameworks or standard regulations, dapat jud kung unsa ang mga scientific names na ingredients sa ilang gipambutang mo to ilang ibutang, then okay, fine. Ato na lang part as a consumers mag-search para ato. So moving on, this transparency not only aids in building trust but also ensures that the consumers feel informed and confident in their purchase decision. Because sometimes naadjoy mga kato akong gitapik kaganihan na naadjoy gusto mulusot lang sa mga government. Mao nang gina-cancel out nila ang mga ingredients na ilang gipangbutang sa product. But that's not really an ethical practice. Good ethical practice to do. So in this illustration that I input sa presentation, we have a Bessel's Thai food. We can see or we can find its nutritional facts with the complete calories, total fat, saturated, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, total carbohydrates, dietary fiber, sugars, protein, vitamins, A, C, calcium, iron, and so on. So as a food na kanang conscious, kana sila nagatanaw jud na sila kung pila ang calories na gina-serve ana na product. And if pagtan-aw nila dako ra kayo na calories, so pwede nilang i-consume, hinahinayan og consume, then pwede ra po nila na di-skip na lang kay daghan man kay calories. Then moving on na ay mga ingredients, so list of ingredients with percentages kung pila ang gigamit nila na ingredients, naapoy how to use or how to cook. Then important thing is na ay mga trademark registration, expiration date, and manufacturer or distributor. So this is an essential information na dapat klaro siya and makita siya sa ato ang packaging. Under sa clarity gihapon is the visual clarity. Beyond sa text, sa fonts, sa typography sa na atong gigamit, there are visual elements which is crucial in achieving the clarity. A clean, uncluttered design with focused images and typography makes it easier for consumers to grasp what the product offers quickly. So as you can see, diri sa ato ang example na ay Oreo na product. So sa tunga is makita na to ang iyang brand logo and ang iyang product na ginabaligya. So dili siya gubot, di ba, tan-awon? Hanay siya tan-awon. Kana lang milk na gi-emphasize niya means that ang Oreo pwede siyang isagol sa milk. Ang gihimo nila sa ilang packaging, no, kay naa na siya tutorial on how to eat that product. Depende na lang po sa maka-gets po diretso. Moreover, the visual hierarchy should guide the eye naturally to the most essential information. Munang kasagaran mga brands is to keep the brand logo, the brand image sa tunga jud sa ilahang packaging. Dili sa side, kay ang sa mga side is purposely for mga labels, mga net weight and all the certifications and so on. But the logo itself and the picture of the product itself is always at the eye center kung asa ma-focus sa consumer ang ilahang center of attraction because it can create a pleasant and efficient shopping experience for them. Bisan ako pod kung mangita ko og product then dili pa kayo ko familiar sa iya ha. Syempre magdali-dali ko pangita unya kanang maglagot ko kung ang ilahang dili man sa maglagot kanang sige pa kog pangita sa product kay lisod kay siya pangitaon. Ang kay iya manggong logo name is gamay kay sa tanan pero naa sa tunga pero gamay kay sa tanan. Halos dili mabasa and ang iyahang kanang mga other na details na noon ang mga dagko og kuan, dagko og mga font size na dapat ang iyahang logo ang dako ng mga font size. So naa yung mga inana na products. Wala pa siguro nila na pansin kaayo pero it's very kuan not mindful. Char. Kasagaran man pud gud ay ang ilahang product dili na kay sila nagapadako og logo kay kung unsa jud to ilang ginabaligya, unsa jud to ang reason pinaka number 1 na gamit sa ilahang product. For example sa lotion is need nimog SPF, so mo jud ito ilang gina-highlight mo nang dako kay sa tanan ang ilang SPF ana tapos naa siya glutathione na ay kojic ana mo na ilang mga dako na fonts na gina emphasize sa packaging other than sa ilang brand kay siguro well-known brand naman po sila. So nganong kuan pa man nila ilang brand logo na katuman dapat product na bag-o na para sa mga appealing para sa mga consumers ang gusto nilang ipa-emphasize. So that is all. Third, under sa clarity gihapon is targeted messaging. So clarity also involves tailoring the message to the intended audience. Understanding the consumer's language, values, and expectations help craft packaging that speaks directly to them. Sometimes na ay mga foreign na mga products na import diri sa Philippines is naka original paghapon silang language. So that is why ang Philippines will put or ang distributor ana na product na reason nga nung gi-import na product sa ilaha, sila na mismo ang maghatag or magprint o kanang mga English translated na mga words and then ipapilit lang nila diretso dira sa packaging. Naka-encounter ko ana sa isa ka Korean na beauty skincare na product. Dili man gud siya masabtan, di ba? So ilang gipapilitan og English na translation. And gitry na ko og tanggal tong English na translation. Makita ni mga original na mga printing niya gikan pa sa original pod na manufacturer. So furthermore, for instance, a product aimed at eco-conscious consumers might prominently highlight sustainability features on the packaging, using symbols and certifications that this audience recognizes and values. Naay mga products na naga-values o mga eco-friendly na materials and sa food pod dapat ka na mga healthy, mga vegetarians and so on. So makita sa packaging ang mga symbols and certifications. So what are these symbols and certifications na atong kasagaran makita sa packaging but wala ta kabalo kung unsa ang pasabot ana? Then karon ato anang mahibal-an. First is makita nato ning mga triangles with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sa ilahang mga sa tunga. These are plastic resin in the identification codes. So sa number 1 is polyethylene terephthalate. These are the products, these are the codes na makita nimo sa mga products sa soda and water bottles, sa cups, jars, trays, and clamshells. So, ang mga recycled products ani niya is clothing, carpet, clamshells, soda, and water bottles. Sa number 2 naman is high density polyethylene. So, common products na makita nato ni siya sa milk jugs, detergent and shampoo bottles, flower pots, grocery bags. Then, ang iyang recycled products is detergent bottles, flower pots, crates, pipes, and decking. Sa number 3 naman is polyvinyl chloride or PVC, which are commonly sa mga products na cleaning supply jugs, pool liners, twine, sheeting, automotive product bottles, and sheeting. Recycled products such as pipe, wall sliding, binders, carpet, backing, and flooring. Then sa number 4 is low density na polyethylene, which are commonly makita sa products na bread bags, paper towels, and tissue overwrap, squeeze bottles, trash bags, and 6-pack rings. So naay mga recycled products such as trash bags, plastic lumber, furniture, shipping envelopes, and compost bins. So number 5 is polypropylene, which are common products to yogurt tubes, or yogurt tubs, cups, juice bottles, straws, hangers, sand, and shipping bags. They are recycled products from paint cans, speed bumps, auto parts, food containers, hangers, plant pots, razor handles. The next is number 6, polystyrene. Common products na makita is sa to-go containers and flatware, hot cups, razors, CD assets, shipping cushions, cartons, and trays. Recycled products such as picture frame, crown, molding, rulers, flower pots, hangers, toys, tapes, and dispensers. So lastly is number 7, which means that others. These are common types and products sa polycarbonate, nylon, ABS, acrylic, PLA, bottles, safety glasses, CDs, headlight lenses. So, ang recycled products is electronic housings and auto parts. Next, a symbol is the recycling symbol. This is one of the most common recognizable symbols on packaging, and it's been in use for decades. And its purpose is to indicate that the packaging materials used can be recycled. It is important to note that recycling symbols like the one shown above doesn't indicate whether the product or material itself is recycled or uses recycled materials. Next, we have the Tidy Man symbol. Perhaps the world's most well-known food packaging symbol is the Tidy Man. It was invented by Keep Britain Tidy. The ubiquitous logo reminds consumers to be responsible citizens and to dispose of packaging thoughtfully after use. We have also the halal symbol, which is the Arabic word for halal, means permissible, and these products are allowed to be eaten by Muslims under Islamic law, and these are certified by halal agencies or authorities. Next, we have PS mark and ICC sticker. This is the Philippine Standard Quality and or Safety Mark and Import Commodity Clearance sticker, which serves as the consumer's guide and assurance that what they purchase are certified quality and safety products conforming to the relevant Philippine national standards. These products covered by the BPS mandatory product certification schemes, whether locally manufactured or imported. These are required to bear the PS mark or ICC sticker before being distributed in the Philippine market. Nakita na ko ni siya personally sa DTI, so sometimes ang DTI ang naghahatag ani na stickers. Next, we have the package protection symbols. First is, makita na to ang arrow. It shows that this package must be side up. Then second is fragile. Third is handle with care. Fourth symbol is don't open with a knife because ma-appeal ang product inside or ang sa sulod. Fifth is avoid direct sunlight. Sixth is the temperature sensitive. Seventh is avoid placing this package near magnets. And 8, keep dry. So these symbols is makita na to siya sa logistical na package. Then next is we have the package handling instructions na symbol. Sa number 9, do not stock. Number 10 is stocking into 8 lang ang iya makaya. Then ang 11 is packaging weight. Then 12 is dapat naka-center of gravity ang imong pag-position sa packaging. And 13, it requires 2 people to lift. 14 is do not try to lift on your own because ma-disbalance ang product sa sulod. Then 15, lift it the package using a trolley, and 16, do not use a hook to lift the package. Next is logos for health safety information. Number 17 is the food safe. Number 18 is the SC marking. Number 19 is it is flammable, and 20 is caution. So, moving on, after sa clarity, we have the second principles of product packaging design, which is creativity. This is the art of packaging. Creativity in packaging design encourages the spark that elevates an ordinary product into an extraordinary shopping experience. So the elements of surprise, joy, and innovation distinguishes your product from other offerings. So simple lang kayo siya, no? Like for this example, na nagabaligya siya og pasta. Any kinds of pasta like fettuccine, akong macaroni, man siguro na siya na pasta. Then spaghetti, and ang isa is ambot unsa na siya dili mabasa. So simple ra kayo ang iyang kuan product, kay common jud siya sa tanan-tanan, pero iyang gi-add og twist. Nag-add siya og art, crafty, and so creative na design, which is ang buhok sa isa ka tao. So makita nimo, pag makita lang nimo ni na product with that design, maengganyo ka na, wow, this brand have a really creative sense of humor sa ilahang product. So this creativity draws attention and captures the essence of the brand, leaving a long-lasting impression towards their customers. Under the creativity is the breaking the mold. This creative packaging challenges the status quo by exploring unique shapes, vibrant colors, and unconventional materials. So just like for this example, na ilahang brands indicates flower scent, orange scent, or pomegranate, man siguro ni siya ng scent. So muna ang ilahang products inside, that is why ilahang packaging nagareplicate pod kung unsa ang ilahang product. So this exploration is not for novelty's sake, but it serves to embody their product's unique qualities and the brand's personality. For instance, another example is a product that prides itself on a luxury might incorporate high-quality materials and sophisticated design elements, signaling its commitment to exclusivity and premium. Take a look at this example for luxury brands. We have the Rolex, which if magamit na sa owner ang ihang relo, then wala na siya lain kabutangan anang relo niya para dili lang jud magaras or unsa ba. Gamiton niya balik ang packaging, di ba, na ang mga tendency na inana. Dili ginalabay ang packaging because walay lain mag-serve na mag-safeguard sa imong product, kundi katulang jud iyang original na packaging. Then next, ang Louis Vuitton na always consistent with their packaging. And sa mga fragrances na perfumes, it exudes a premium quality. Under creativity as well is telling a story. Creative packaging tells a story because it transforms your product from an object to a narrative that consumers can engage with. Dili man kaya sa imuhang product to speaks itself, naaman po'y packaging na pwede nimong inputan og mga stories behind. So through this imaginative design, packaging can invoke emotions, connect with personal experiences, and it can convey a brand's heritage, whether through whimsical illustrations or minimalist design. The goal is to create an emotional resonance with the buyer. For example, kanina brand na sila product na nagasell og mga wooden spatulas, wooden spoon, wooden chopsticks, and wooden na knife, butter knife. They have graphics na grass and soil below with the ugat sa gilid sa ilahang mga wooden na products, because it symbolizes na kani siya is gikan sa kahoy, di ba? Inana siya. it tells a story through sa mga gigamit nila na mga graphics and or images. Another example is this Quaker oatmeal and the Magnolia butter. So, ang gibutang jud sa Quaker oatmeal kay ang ilahang creator sa oatmeal since 1877. So, this implies na dugay na jud kay na brand na siya kanang heritage and story behind. Under creativity as well is the engagement through interaction. Creativity can also be harnessed to make the packaging interactive, turning the unboxing into an experience. This could range from simple design elements that enhance usability to complex packaging that transforms into something useful or playful. Interactive packaging adds value to the product and encourages sharing on social media, extending the brand's reach. For example, sa kaning duha ka image, sa first image is naa siya'y barcode scanner para magdula ang mga consumers. Then naapod sa uban sa ako ang na-encounter today, kanaganing Minute Maid na mapalit dara sa ato ang canteen na aday siya'y crossword puzzle. So interactive siya, engaging siya para sa mga consumers. Then, second photo is, nagabaligya sila og, I think, alcoholic bottle ba ni siya. Ang ilahang packaging na ay with a twist. Dili siya box or dili nimo siya makita ang logos and all dayon. But, kung ipil nimo ang iyahang bottle, dira na nimo makita ang iyahang logos and what it contains. So, this bottle, nganong color green siya because it symbolizes lime. Napod niya siya other product na apple and orange. Or I think lemon. Kana siya. With the same color sa apple, red pud ang iyahang bottle, then ipil pud nimo siya like an apple. And mo na ang iyahang creative na packaging that can have an interaction with the consumers or the buyers. The third principles of product packaging design is consistency, building the brand identity. Consistency in packaging design is essential in developing an appealing and distinctive brand identity. It's about ensuring that all of their packaging across all product lines and points of interaction with the customers speaks the same visual language. So, in case daghan sila og mga products na gina-offer, at least ang ilahang designs sa ilang packaging is consistent. Katulang mga images siguro ang ilang ipang input na lahi or other graphics na ginalahi. Pero ang ilahang quality and overall logos is always the same sa packaging. That is why, furthermore, this uniformity strengthens their brand awareness, encourages the trust, and creates a holistic brand experience that can have a substantial impact sa ilang consumer loyalty. These are the common brands with that consistent sa ilahang products and line up sa ilang products. Even daghan sila og gina-offer na klase-klaseng products na gina-offer, such as Nescafe, Dairy Milk, Kit Kat, Lipton, and so on. Under consistency is what we call unified visual elements. A consistent packaging strategy incorporates uniform visual elements such as logo placement, color schemes, typography, and imagery. These elements should align with the brand's overall marketing materials, creating a seamless look and feel across all platforms. Consistent imagery strengthens consumers' ability to recall and recognize the brand among competitors. For example, makita nimo ang Nescafe, ni mag-visit ka sa ilang website, di ba? Consistent maghapon sila sa ilang mga brand logos and ilahang mga color of choice na red, kay mo man jud ang nitatak sa ilahang mga consumers, so mo pud ang ilahang ginagamit sa ilang website. That is makita pud sa ilahang packaging. Although daghan sila gina-offer na klase-klaseng products such as 3-in-1 na kape, na ay classic na kape, na ay caramel macchiato, cappuccino, gold, rust, and so on. And naapoy mga beans, coffee beans na gina-offer, they still have the same feeling na Nescafe jud siya. Other than sa ilang packaging na ginagamit, which is glass bottle or plastic bottle, napod sila mga foils na ginagamit and laminates. And still the same feeling because of its logo placement and or font or typography, brand logo sa ilahang brand logo, and sa ilahang mug, coffee mug na makita sa ilahang packaging, always the same, except for the others. Siguro wala pa na nila na huna-huna, wala pa nila na update. Then next is sa Nike. Ang Nike always have that check mark below sa ilahang logo. If makita nimo ang Nike na walay check mark before silang logo, then magduha-duha siguro ang consumer kung legit man hina Nike, kaysa ilahang packaging man is dili man wala may check mark. So di ba kasagaran ini mo palita og mga gamit, especially sa mga second hand or sa mga ukay-ukay ra nato na napalit, mangita man jud ta og kanang mga legit na mga iyahang kanang packaging, dili nang mga gamit na clothes and so on, kanang mga ginamitan na mga, for example, laptop or mga shoes or bags, di ba? Mangita ta sa iyahang kanang iyang mga asa ta mag-authenticate sa iyahang mga products, asa ang mga placements sa mga numberings ani niya, and para sa nang sa Apple na product is mangita ta sa iyang box kung legit jud ba, kay sometimes na yung mga imitations na sa box pa lang daan is dili na siya authentic. Makita man na sa packaging daan, dili lang pod sa product. So that is all for that example. And furthermore, the consistent imagery strengthens consumers' ability to recall and recognize the brand among its competitors. Still under sa consistency is the brand story cohesion. Consistency also applies to the brand's narrative beyond visual elements. So dili lang di ay importante ang mga visual elements, graphics, designs, and so on, but we can also input messages or our stories sa ato ang products or sa ato ang brand. So this messaging on the packaging should reflect the brand's core values and promise, contributing to a coherent story that resonates with the target audience. This narrative consistency helps deepen consumers' emotional connection with the brand, making it more relatable and trustworthy. Sometimes, ma-encounter na to ang isa ka brand or product na nag-celebrate sila anniversary. So, sa ilang packaging, nagbutang sila og mga thank you messages sa mga consumers nila, consistent consumers nila. Then sometimes po na ay mga historical na story behind sa ilahang product, and from this inana ang creator ani na product is this, and so on so forth, na ay mga story behind sa ilahang na makita sa ilahang packaging. Still under gihapon sa consistency is the consumer trust and expectation. Consistent packaging design sets and meets consumer expectations. When consumers become familiar with the brand's packaging, they know what to expect, making it easier to find and select their preferred products. This familiarity breeds comfort and trust, which are essential for building long-term consumer relationships. Diba ginaingon ako kaganihan, dili lang ang product ang gusto sa consumer, but ang packaging pod, because kung wala ang packaging, unsaon paggamit nato sa product? Diba naabad ay kanang product na lang jud, diretso walay packaging. Naaman jud dapay packaging, except sa mga clothing apparel siguro, kay diretso naman siya suoton. So katong mga other types of forms na mga products in for example, in liquid type, need man siya na nilang packaging. So, unsa man ang ilahang magunitan diretso, di ba? Dili ang product. Katong packaging sa ilahang ma-feel. So, kung ang iyang packaging design, it meets the consumer's expectations, it holds the products well, and it utilize its function para magamit ang product na hinlo siya and wala nagkayabo-yabo, then good. Pangitaon siya permi sa consumer. Kanina pod sa ato ang example na ako ang gihatag na photo is ang Pringles. So under sa consistency, di ba? Makita na ko ang Pringles dati pa katong bata pa ko is mura gihapon jud na ang ilahang kanang packaging. Cylinder na shape. Cylindrical ang ilang shape always. Then naa sila'y seal na rubber sa taas. Always jud inana ilang packaging from the very beginning, siguro sa ilahang pag endorse sa ilang product up until today, it's still the same packaging. So makita na kung inana bisan pang nang kalangkat na siguro ng iyahang Pringles and iyahang kanang foil sa cartoon, kung makita lang na kung cartoon o kanang rubber, makabalo na ko ay Pringles na. So it is consistent. Nitatak na pod sa ato ang sa mindset sa consumer kung unsa na siya na product na makita pod sa packaging. Last, under consistency is adapting without losing its identity. While consistency is crucial, it does not mean rigidity. So brands must evolve to stay relevant to this modern world, but even in the evolution, the core elements of packaging design should maintain continuity. For instance, a brand refreshing its look can update its packaging design to be more modern while keeping the key elements consumers recognize. So, sa pag-first introduce pa lang sa Nescafe, they uses tin cans. But these tin cans, dili siya ma-reuse ug balik. Except kung ibalhin nimo ang product sa other na sulanan. So, siguro na hunahunaan sa Nescafe na dapat gamit na lang po tag packaging na easy to open and easy to close pod if ever dili mahurot sa isa ka consumer ang ato ang product. That is why nag-evolve sila into glass bottles na packaging or plastic bottles na packaging sa ilang mga instant coffee powders na product. So, dili na need para sa consumer to ibalhin ang ilahang product sa other containers because their packaging serves its purpose na. Pwede ning gamiton as a storage para sa ilahang product. Then later, ma-reuse po siya in other manner. The fourth and the last principles of product packaging design is the consumer centricity, understanding your audience. Consumer-centric packaging design prioritizes your target audience needs, their preferences, and what they value. This notion is about more than simply the aesthetic appeal. It is about creating a unique packaging experience that speaks to consumers and answers their individual needs and challenges. Brands can strengthen relationships and improve the entire customer experiences by putting the consumer first in all aspects of packaging design. For example, is naa kay packaging na mura siya og plastic pero biodegradable day siya. Then naapoy mga packaging na katulagi mga convenience and easy to use na packaging design. So moto ang mga unang magamit, unang maka-attract sa mga consumers. Then naapoy mga packaging design na naapod sa mga minds sa mga consumers na magamit pa nako ni later on, dili siya sayang. Ang product is dili masayang, then dili pod masayang ang packaging because na siya purpose after. under sa consumer-centric is the tailored to consumer preferences. So this consumer-centric packaging goes beyond the one-size-fits-all approach, recognizing the diversity within its target audience, whether they are marketed sa mga Gen Z, millennials, and so on. It involves research and insights into consumers' lifestyle, preferences, and habits. For example, convenient, easy-to-open packaging appeals to on-the-go consumers. Mao na ilang pilion mga convenient na packaging. While minimalistic and transparent packaging might attract those following simplicity and honesty. So, ang uban mga tao, kanang gusto lang mo palit ana na packaging and kana na product for design lang and for aesthetic purposes, kay gusto nilang i-vlog, then go for the minimalistic na packaging and or product. So, for example, kaning ato ang picture na naadiri na ay guide ang isa ka packaging na pop the bottle. So, kung i-pop nimo, ma-open na siya. Then, dili na siya tear off nimo na packaging, nindot siya. Nindot siya na innovation para sa brand. Under, again, sa consumer-centric is enhancing the unboxing experience. The unboxing experience has become integral to the consumer journey, often shared on social media platforms. Designing packaging that creates a memorable and engaging unboxing experience can significantly boost consumer satisfaction and brand visibility. It's an opportunity to surprise and delight customers, turning a routine action into a moment of joy. So, routine action na simple ra kaayo na abrihon nimo ang isa ka package, wala siya mga gifts or mga notes or messages. But sa panahon karon na nauso na ang mga unboxing videos, especially kay gipauso sa mga social media influencers, makainganyo jud siya kay other than the product itself na atong ma-receive, makuan man gud nila na kani dai siya na brand kay naga-value sa mga consumers na nagapalit sa ilaha. So naa pa jud pa thank you note, naa pa jud names na ginabutang and real name jud sa mga consumer ha. Then na ay mga arts, na mga stickers, and so on na pwedeng igamiton sa consumers. So, feeling sa consumers, nakalibre sila og mga ani na mga giveaways or free na mga things na gibutang sa packaging, but gibayaran gud na nila nag-appeal. Malimtan na lang ba kay tungod na enjoy man gud sila. So, diba, other than gipalit nila ng product, gina-value pud sa brand ang excitement sa maka-receive. Inana unta tanan ato ang mga business owners, pero not all jud pud. Another thing is the feedback loop. A truly consumer-centric approach relies on a continuous feedback loop, engaging with consumers through surveys, social media, and direct feedback provides invaluable insights that can inform future packaging designs. This iterative process ensures that packaging remains relevant and responsive to consumer needs. That is why ato ang mga packaging karon is nanay, will you rate us na mga your feedback matters, your kanang we would like to know about your thoughts, or unsa pa ang ilahang mga terms na gipangbutang dara. Please email us on, message us on, please like us on kanang social medias and so on. Naman goy times pod na ang customer, if naa sila complaint sa isa ka brand kay dili sila satisfied ana na product, diretso ra nila sa social media. Because siguro humana silang email ato na brand and wala jud gihapon gi-entertain ang ilahang mga feedback. That is why naabot sa social media and para lang jud na ma-address ang ilahang matter. And social media has a very great impact sa other podno na mga tao to be aware sa ana na brands. That is why naapoy tendency na katong brand is mo reply na lang pud sila sa imuha because they caught your attention due to sa mga social media like Facebook, daghan na kay nag-likes, nag-post, nag-comments, and shares, ana. That is why they need to address your concerns. And if ever ma-address na concern, ma-okay na, and good thing pod na para sa mga brands kay gina-accept nila ang mga criticism and feedback sa ilang product so that maka-innovate pa sila and upgrade sa ilang product. And if kamo na mga business owners, don't consider it negatively. It is just a constructive criticism based on your consumers because ang nag-create mo og kana na product to satisfy your consumer. So if ever na ay mga inana na complaints and gipaagi pa jud sa mga inana na gipaulawan jud mo inyong brands, it's okay na lang. At least naka-manage mo, nakahatag mo og answers sa iyahang concerns and gi-address ninyo ang problem very quickly and professionally. Speaking of addressing the problems, we have addressing the pain points. Understanding and addressing common consumer pain points can set a brand apart, whether it's frustration-free packaging that's easy to open or designs that cater to accessibility needs. Solving these issues can significantly enhance the consumer experience and foster brand loyalty. So, gibalik-balik na nato kaganihana, ang mga consumers, dito jud na sila sa mga convenient and easy to use na mga packaging. Dili na sila mag-waste of time sa mga gahi or lisod abrehon na mga packaging materials na may nindot sa other brands na same gihapon og gina baligya na product, then why not dito na lang sila. Diba, for example, ang Nokia. Ang Nokia is karaan na jud kay siya, although quality jud kay siya na phone, pero dugay jud siya nisunod sa kung unsa man ang modern na technology today. Unsa may nahitabo, di ba, na-listan siya sa Samsung, sa Apple, and so on. Napagani Motorola na brand, na grabe jud kalig-on sa una, and wala pud sila hinay kay ilang pag-update sa common or modern technology karon dili na kay sila well known like they used to be dati. And why did I said that example? Kay malink man gihapon siya sa packaging na kung dili ka mo upgrade into a convenient and easy to use and dili nimo i-address ang problems na ginadugay na ginareklamo sa imong consumer, and bisan pang loyal na sila na consumer, mangita gyapon na sila lain kay dili na sila overall satisfied sa imong packaging. After discussing that 4 principles of packaging, which is clarity, creativity, consistency, and consumer-centric, these are the benefits if you implement those principles into your packaging design. The impact of clarity have the benefit to go beyond the initial purchase of the buyer. If it is clear, straightforward packaging, it can improve the customer's experience. It can reduce their uncertainty and lower the likelihood of their disappointment. So, it will satisfy your customer. It creates also a foundation of a favorable relationship with the brand, especially if you're just launching your brand, which can also encourage customer loyalty and a word of mouth referrals. So, tungod sa kanindot or clarity sa imuhang packaging, dali ra sila or dali ra kuan ang consumer o other consumer pod, kumbaga dali ra makabudol sa uban tao. Next is the influence of creative packaging. If your packaging is creative, it has an impact that goes beyond the aesthetic appeal. It establishes an intellectual and emotional connection with your consumer, making it stand out on the shelf and raising the likelihood of an initial purchase. More importantly, it improves the overall brand experience, increasing consumer loyalty and advocacy. So katulad lagi kanang daghan og pakulo ang imuhang packaging, then it can have a customer engagement. So tungod sa kay creative ang imong team in designing sa imong product packaging, and it can boost your sales. Third one is the power of consistency. The consistent packaging design provides multiple advantages. It improves brand recall and loyalty while conveying professionalism and trustworthiness. Consistent packaging can make new offerings under the same brand simpler to accept and integrate into the market, utilizing the equity established by the existing product line. For example, sa Selecta or any ice cream brands, they have that plastic na containers, which is also reusable in terms of after makonsume ang ice cream. Then dili na sila, unlike before na naka-metal na sila na containers. But using these plastic containers, it is reusable for the consumer and it is convenience after the product is consumed. And even with different product na gina-offer, same gihapon ang ilahang packaging as well as all of its details na makita sa packaging. Last one is the impact of consumer centricity. By putting customers at the center of the packaging design, brands can create more meaningful and impactful products. This approach not only meets but anticipates the needs of the target audience, resulting in greater satisfaction, loyalty, and advocacy. Consumer-centric packaging acknowledges that the most effective designs are those that actually understand and appeal to the people they are supposed to serve. If hassle siya na packaging, dili jud siya best choice para sa mga consumers. Gusto jud ana nila mga easy lang and i-address ang ilang mga problems sa packaging. For example, nagpackaging ka kay bawal ang diri katong sa Kalibulong na ay mga individuals na nagpackage sa ilang ice cream o kanang paper kay wala lagi choice kundi paper, pero naapoy nagpackage og aluminum foil. So ang ganahan dira is katong sa aluminum foil kay dali ra kay maabrihan, other than katong sa paper lisod kayo kay naapa jud scotch tape ang ilahang packaging. So sa akong na ganahan kay ko atong ginabaligya sa nagamit og paper, but naglisod jud kog abri sa ilang packaging. That is why dito na lang ko nagpalit sa naay aluminum foil. In conclusion, in today's fast-paced marketplace, the visual and tactile na experience sa imong packaging is essential for distinguishing the business enterprises and connecting with the customers. The 4C principles of packaging design underscore the significance of incorporating the clarity, the creativity, the consistency, and the consumer centricity into the packaging strategies to promote uniqueness. These principles are more than simply the recommendations, and it is up to you to use this principle in the future. They also are important elements in developing your brand's narrative point that connects with your customers and encourages their engagement and loyalty to the brand. Because brands that can turn their packaging from basic containers to compelling narrative tools by prioritizing clear communication, creative design, cohesive brand identity, and consumer-focused solutions, this technique captures the customer's interest and can build a long-term relationship between the business and its target audience. It can also demonstrate how important great packaging design is to a brand's success story. That is all for that lesson, and thank you for listening.